I think an eminently reasonable alternative is for her to turn over that server to an independent, neutral third party. She says she deleted personal emails. Chris, I have zero interest in looking at her personal emails. I don't care about her yoga practice. I don't care about bridesmaids' dresses. I don't want to see that. But who gets to decide what's personal and what's public?
All right, folks, joining us now is Matt Whitaker, founder of the Foundation for Accountability and Civic Trust, known as FACT, and former U.S. Attorney for the great state of Iowa. Matt, welcome aboard. I know that you would like to see us get to the bottom of this, and your group is demanding that Eric Holder sue Hillary Clinton to get those missing emails and possibly that server, correct?
Right. Under the Archives Act, the Attorney General is the only party that can bring an action. Unlike FOIA, which has its own sort of citizen ability to go to court, the Attorney General is uniquely positioned and the only one that can go and get those government records.
And I know we're not Las Vegas here, and you're from Iowa and I'm from New York, but what are the odds of that happening?
Well, I mean, let's all be honest here. You know, sort of, she had a server that she controlled. They reviewed all the emails now. I heard over the weekend that they, oh, by the way, we didn't just do keyword searches. We looked at every email, and then they discarded the ones that they, in their sole discretion, determined were personal of nature and had nothing to do with the business of government.
Right.
I think a lot of people have a hard time believing that.
Well,
and,
of course.
You know, I mean, when you have a server for the sole purpose of doing exactly this, I think that raises a lot of questions that, you know, again, we may, you know, the odds are low. I know, I think that was Congressman Gowdy talking. I know that there is a desire to have somebody with a forensic background to go through the server. But, you know, fundamentally, those documents are gone. And all we can hope is that the other party that received those emails or sent the first email that would be on that server, maybe we can obtain those through other means and try to piece together a picture of what was going on.
I mean, you know, as Congressman Gowdy has also said, and said again yesterday, that famous trip she took to Libya where she's on her BlackBerry with the sunglasses, there's no emails from that day, there's no emails from that trip, there's no emails after that trip, so we're supposed to believe that she sent no emails regarding that trip to anybody? I mean, that's insane.
Well,
but go ahead.
Well, sent or received.
Right.
I mean, you know, this is the thing that is still a little confusing to me, and you know, folks that are following this story very carefully is that it seems like you know, these iconic pictures, and there's, you know, she spends a lot of time on her phone, on her BlackBerry, like many of us do, and you know, those official documents, you know, again, who determined whether it's official business? That should be the State Department. That should be somebody with more objectivity than a, you know, presidential candidate possibly in waiting. And so, I mean, I think that's what frustrates many of us.
Absolutely, Matt. And also, the State Department still hasn't said, because to their credit, Fox News has been asking Megyn Kelly's show specifically, as of Friday, didn't have an answer. Did she sign the document that everybody has to sign when they leave, saying I've handed everything over? Right.
You know, and as a former U.S. attorney, certainly, you know, I think everyone is briefed and understands that your official documents are official and you cannot retain them.
She had them for 2 years, Matt. She had them for 2 years.
I mean, you know, some of it is just like, you know, it is farcical at this point. It does not pass any objective test that you can apply to this. And fundamentally, this is exactly what they planned for, which was to control the communications in and out of the Secretary of State's office, and then to have an ability to audit those communications and to turn over only those documents. And let's be honest, we haven't even seen the documents that are official.
Right.
And I fully expect that of those 55 some odd thousand pages, that the State Department is going to say that they are either should be classified, and if they're not classified, like we have been represented to, then they're certainly sensitive or official eyes only or some other category.
Right, they'll be redacted. Yeah. Yeah, and of course, there's got to be an ulterior motive for sending 55,000 pages in cartons rather than just forwarding the emails. Don't think they're not playing a game there as well. Matt, keep up the good work. I appreciate it. And his group is FACT, F-A-C-T. Check it out, the Foundation for Accountability and Civic Trust, folks. Up next, we're going to talk to the President of Citizens for Self-Governance, Mark Meckler. Don't go away.